channel. I am Hawkinsimmer, and today we're doing another speed build, of course. I built this house while I was on the phone with my friend Jennifer, and I actually forgot that I had done it entirely. This is just a little green suburban home. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms with an open concept living area and a laundry room. Yeah. So nothing crazy, nothing too wild. And yeah, I struggled with the roofing a little bit. I think I've said this before. I just know that I've said this before. I tend to make all of my floor plans with graphing paper before I actually start building, which is great. I think it helps me to kind of obviously map out what I want to do, but then the roofing for it doesn't always work out in my mind how I think it's going to. So sometimes it's a little wonky, but I think we got there in the end. I think it's a pretty cute little build. I've been really obsessed with these windows from University lately. I think they have really good swatches. They have like an all white swatch, an all black swatch, and they have like a black and white swatch. That's kind of right up my alley. That's usually what I go for. I don't tend to go for funky colored windows or like wood colored windows. I tend to stick to black and white and variants of the two. Just because they're universal, they kind of go with everything. And then I haven't built a green home in a minute, so I decided to build a green home. I wish we had more green swatches. We really don't have very many. This is like the one. I wish we had more of like a deeper olive green kind of color and not just this kind of light sage green. This is the kind of green that in the correct lighting, or rather the incorrect lighting, it might look a little beige instead of green. But I do like it. I wish we had something a little bit more saturated. You know what I mean? Anyway, how are you all? I'm surviving and thriving. I'm really cold right now, and I just sneezed, so now my nose is like a little stuffy, I think. The weather here is bananas. The last 2 days, it was in the mid-50s, and now it's gonna snow tonight. So that's fun. And then it's gonna be 30 degrees again tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, it's gonna be 75 and sunny. Midwest living for ya. Climate change living for ya. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. How are you? I hope the world is well. I feel like I haven't like conversed with a lot of simmers lately. Well, I don't know. I say that, but I've been a lot more active on my Twitter account. My Twitter is just at Hawkinsimmer. I like Twitter a lot more than Instagram. I have an Instagram account too, but I'm bad about using it. That's at the Hawkinsimmer. I don't use it as much though. I really enjoy Twitter. Twitter is really interesting. You get hard and fast news all the time on Twitter, and I feel like people, like, there's much more back and forth conversations going on Twitter. I like Twitter like on a personal account more as well. I really, really love Twitter. Love Twitter. But yeah, I've met a lot of really interesting, cool people. If you're one of those people that have recently subscribed because of the Twitter world, hi, hello, how are you? Can't wait to watch your video in a minute because I have a long list of videos from all of my new mutuals that I need to catch up on. I feel like there's just not enough time in the day. I know I've said this, but it's probably been a minute. I do work full time. I have a 40-hour-a-week job, which is great. I'm very thankful to have my job. I actually really enjoy my job most of the time. But it doesn't leave a whole lot of room for lots of extra stuff. I actually work 4 10-hour days so that we always have Friday off. It's really great. I like it a lot more than when I've had like Monday through Friday jobs. I really enjoy having a 3-day weekend, and Fridays are my days to kind of catch up on Sims things. I usually do a couple of voice recordings because Nick isn't home. He still works that 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. And honestly, it works out for me because I have this extra time. I'm kind of the type of person, like, I have to have some alone time to be able to recharge. Like, Nick is an introvert, but I think he enjoys, like, being in the presence of another person pretty constantly. Like, he doesn't really always seem to need, like, alone time to be able to recharge. But I have to have that to be able to, like, function. If I don't have that, I get drained and overwhelmed super easily. But Fridays are kind of my day to, well, first of all, I go to therapy in the morning. On Fridays, I always have therapy. And then I come home and I eat a little something. And then I just jump on The Sims. I usually, like I said, try to do voiceovers because it can be a little bit more quiet. And I can kind of knock a couple of those out. I was hoping to do some like face recordings today, but I'm just not feeling my very best. So I didn't. But eventually I'll get there. I think at this point I've only posted 2 videos with my face. I have another one that I'm gonna do. I just haven't edited it yet, but I will. So anyway, as you can see, we have finished up the exterior of this cute little family home and we are moving right along to the interior. I cut out the spare bathroom and the half bathroom and the laundry room because that's boring, and just kind of did the ensuite bathroom. This is a pretty stereotypical ensuite bathroom for me. I like the idea of having like a walk-in shower, even though the way that the shower heads from University and Snowy Escape are not really in the luxury realm of like benefits that they offer. I think it looks luxurious to have a big walk-in shower with 2 shower heads. So I go for the aesthetics in the bathroom, really. So yeah. But I don't know why I did those first. Probably because I was planning on editing all of it out. And then I was like, I'll leave in the ensuite bathroom. But we're just doing the living room. I don't know. There's nothing really in particularly like specific or special about this build. I kind of thought, for some reason, I feel like there are dads. It's 2 dads. I don't know why, but I feel like it's dads. And I have a baby because I made a cute little nursery, the same type of nursery I do in all of my builds. All the nurseries are the exact same. And then an office space, but obviously the office can be whatever you want it to be. I just thought that this was like a young couple and their child. So yeah, or maybe they're like preparing to bring home a child. I don't know. I just thought it was like a young couple of dads living their dad life. I don't know. That was the vision, sort of. But I didn't make the Sims. I always feel like I can make my builds more personal if I do go into cast and make the Sims beforehand. But I was a little pressed for time, so I kind of skipped that step. It's about 50-50 that I do go into cast and make the Sims before I make a build. I used to be able to do it a little bit more, but now I just feel like there's no time. Like, I get home from work and I'm like, okay, I want to go on a walk our dogs. I want to paint my nails. I need to cook dinner. I could probably throw in some laundry. And oh yeah, somewhere in there, I would like to relax and also play The Sims at some point. Yeah, there's not enough hours in the day. I can't do it. It's very unfortunate for me. Okay, so I'm sitting here doing this voiceover and all of a sudden I see the screenshots going right after I do the kitchen. And I was like, what the heck? Literally said that. I don't know what happened when I inserted the photos. I must have like put them over the video, so the video clipped, and like had to just spend an extra 5 minutes inserting the video again, and it's a mess. I'm a mess. I know nothing of video editing, but I'm trying. I sure am trying. But I fixed it, so I mean, that's something, I guess. But we're moving on to the office here. I wanted it to be kind of a little funky. Not too funky, but just a little funky because I felt like the rest of the house was a little bit plain. I used this rug that I don't think I've ever used before. It's from Seasons. I was looking for something green that didn't look like grass, but this, I don't even know. I think it's just little flowers, almost like dandelions. I thought it was pretty cute. It's like pink and green. I don't know. I kind of liked it. It's a small room. I've realized that the perfect size room is basically like a 4x4 for like children's rooms or offices. But I've been wanting to put more closets into my builds, and that, because the closet doors are so big, it kind of takes up a little bit more space. I really wish they would have given us a 1-tile closet because I feel like that's so common. Cloak closets, linen closets, just small bedroom closets. That would have worked for this room because when you have to have the double door, like, it just takes up a lot of room. But in the end, I really liked the way that office turned out. And then I kind of just jump right on over to the suite. Again, just my boring, very average suite that I do in all of my builds. How do you make bedrooms more fun? I don't know. I'm not good at it. I feel like mine always are just the same neutral bedroom. Maybe it's because like this would be my room in a home and this is what it would look like. Boring, neutrals, and boring, clean. That's what you end up striving for someday. You just, honestly, you don't care what anything looks like as long as it's clean looking. As long as it doesn't have cat hair all over it, you know, it's fine. As long as there's not clothes all over the floor or trash or whatever, it's fine. I don't know, maybe my standards are low, but for me, like, I just wish everything was clean. Maybe I feel that way because my whole house is still covered in drywall dust from scraping the popcorn ceilings. We're getting really close, though. We painted last weekend, and I think we're painting our cabinets soon. But I've talked all the way through all of this, basically, about not this build, so my bad. So I just did a cute little nursery, the same as all the nurseries I do. Kind of white and cream with pink accents, and that's kind of the end of the build. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope the world is treating you well. I upload new videos on Mondays and Thursdays, so I will see you all in the next one. Bye! Wait, what the heck?